Hi YouTube, Christine here, Skinny Brit to be, with my week 35 post RNY gastric bypass. Oh my god, I must be getting old. I'm even forgetting what surgery I had. Anyway, another good week. Now, before I sort of go into weights and things like that, today I've got my hair down, and for those of you who are watching, you'll see that I have a very large amount of hair, and the reason I always have it up is because it absolutely drives me nuts. And for some reason in the last couple of weeks it really has been driving me nuts. So I've decided that I'm feeling good, I'm feeling thinner, and perhaps now is the time to reinvent a new hairstyle for me. So what I'm asking is, has anybody got any suggestions of what an old crone can choose to have her hair? You know, should I go sort of bobby type style, or really cropped and short, or what? I've got so much of it. But a lot of the time now I plait it up, but then the trouble is I lean forward and the plait comes down this side, so I flick it back and it immediately comes back the other side. But as you can see, it's very, very, very long. I think that was all part of being really, fat, that I just couldn't be bothered. It was just too tiring holding my heavy arms up over my head, trying to do rollers and back combing, or irons, tongs, whatever you like to call them, etc. And I just gave up the plot, or I lost the plot. So you can't get anything right today. Anyway, suggestions be hopeful. If I disappear suddenly, it's because my hair is driving me nuts having it down like this. But as you can see, my hair naturally it's got a bit of a kink in it, but most of the time it's dead straight. It's varying shades of grey. By the time, in fact, all the long bits cut off, I will be very grey. So, not ready to go bright red or purple yet, but even thinking along those lines. But anyway, back to my weight. Yes, last week, week 34, I lost 2.2. This week, which my weighing day is Tuesday, so I'm a couple of days late, I'm down 2.4 pounds. So I am now, well, I was on Tuesday, I was 189.6 pounds. So again, I'm really pleased with that. Looks like my stall during the end of July and beginning of August sort of is almost paying dividends, and down is going the weight again, and I'm pleased to say it's gone down since then as well. So, but we'll see what happens at the end of the week as to whether or not that carries on, etc. And my measurements are just shrinking all the time. I think when I first started I was probably something very close to a 66-inch hip, and now my hips are 47, so it's an awful lot of weight. Anyway, we had my stepson came round the other day, and I was actually showing him a coat that I used to wear, a fleece jacket that I used to wear. And my husband said, we'll have to take some update photos. I think back in the nearly a year ago, I actually took a photo of me in this jacket, by which time I'd lost about 40 pounds and the jacket was already looking huge on me. And my stepson said to me, why don't you both get in the jacket? So those of you that are friends with me on Facebook will have already seen it, but here are the photos of my husband and I sharing the jacket. And yes, it was sort of quite an eye-opener. I must admit though that the jacket was never a snug fit, but it certainly wasn't extremely baggy or anything like that. I think it actually had a 5X written inside it, so at the time I was just thrilled that I'd actually got something that was big enough to cover my huge body. Oh, sad times. Anyway. So that's one non-scale victory this week. Another non-scale victory was my husband, without thinking too much, happened to say, I don't know, if you carry on at this rate, you'll be in my jeans soon. I said, well, give me a pair. So he once again pointed out that these were a big pair of his jeans, which are somewhat too big. He can actually stuff his fist down the front of them. But anyway, he handed them over, dirty marks and all, because he uses them for sort of odd jobs around the house. And they went on. They zipped up the lot. I couldn't believe it. I was absolutely flabbergasted. He said, can you sit down? I said, yes, I can sit down. They were tight. But then, I don't know, I show you the photos, you know, the side photos shows that they're not that tight on my legs. But then I've still got such a big bum. I've got a small waist by comparison, but I've got a big bum. My bum really is just bigger than the rest of me. So what else have I been up to? Yesterday I went again to, for those who've been following me, you'll probably know that when I started my programme, I went to a series of sort of lectures and exercise, physio type sessions and diet type sessions at my local hospital, and it was called Oscar, and I had to go there for nearly 6 months. And after I'd had my surgery, on the last session we were supposed to meet a patient who'd actually had the surgery, so that we get a chance to ask questions, etc. Anyway, after I'd had my surgery, my local dietitian asked me if I would go back to the meeting to speak to the next group of patients coming through. And I said, yes, it'd be great. Well, anyway, yesterday was my third time that they'd asked me back, etc. And met a lovely group of ladies and one gentleman, etc. And yeah, I was given the 3rd degree. They asked me all sorts of questions. But of course, I mean, it's just like YouTube, you know. If you don't ask the questions, you don't know what the consequences are. You know, people want to know about skin. They want to know pain levels following surgery. They want to know how I felt after surgery and how much I can eat. Really, how much can I eat? You know, okay, the dietitians tell you things, but they've not usually had the surgery, so they've no idea. So, it was just lovely, and I've just told them, you know, if they want to keep in touch with me, then do so, or check out my videos on YouTube. So, maybe a few more candidates coming. And I heard yesterday that one of the girls that I first went back to see, she's just told me that her surgeon has said okay for surgery. So, next couple of months, hopefully, she'll be on the way too. So it's lovely, you know, being able to catch up with these new stage groups of people and actually speak to people who live locally that are going through the whole process. I begin to feel a bit like an old pro in the end, but then I still don't know everything. I still have to come back to you lot to answer some of my questions. Have I got any questions this time? No? I think I might have mentioned in one of my last videos I'd started taking probiotics to see if that would aid in my digestion, or my lower digestion, or let's put it crudely, my constipation. And has it helped? I would think, I would honestly say it's not cured it, but I think it's made it less of a problem. So yes, there's a tick, I think, for taking probiotics. It certainly helped my husband, much to his surprise. But anyway, his genes are under lock and key, he now tells me. So what else is new? What else have we been up to? Nope. Don't think I've been up to much else. But any suggestions for this mop? Oh, I can't wait to get off the video so that I can strap it back up again. and get it out of my face. Has to be a style that's minimum effort. I'm just too lazy with my hair. Always have been. But as you see, it falls dead straight. The only curl is ever in the end of it. I think it's given up the ghost by then and says, okay, I'll curl. But it doesn't curl naturally. So, I look like an old witch, don't I? Okay. What they called in the old days a harridan, I think. Anyway. I'm still there underneath it all. Oh, I'm rambling. Bye for now. Love you all. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Bye.